Let's keep it 100% real for a second. You've been doing everything right. You're hustling, you're paying your bills on time, and you're actually being disciplined enough to stash cash away every single month. $100 here, a couple hundred there. You log into your Chase or Bank of America app, you see $15,000 sitting in your savings, and you feel like an absolute boss. You're responsible, you're adulting. But then, you look a little closer.
You check your monthly statement and see that your traditional bank is paying you a joke of an interest rate, something like 0.01%.
Meaning, for leaving your hard-earned $15,000 with them for an entire year, they tossed you a grand total of $1.50.
You literally can't even buy a basic black coffee at Starbucks with that. Meanwhile, you're scrolling through YouTube or TikTok, and everyone is flexing about compounding, the S&P 500, and building generational wealth. And suddenly, it hits you. Wait, am I actually getting played?
The harsh truth? Yes, you are. Because while saving money is a flex, saving money alone is actually making you poorer every single day. Thanks to inflation, the cost of groceries, rent, and gas is going up way faster than your savings account is growing. Your money is literally sitting on the bench, depreciating, while it should be out on the field scoring points for you. A lot of you guys know this. You know you need to level up from just saving to actually investing. But the moment you open a brokerage app, it looks like a NASA control panel. It's overwhelming, it feels super risky, and you're terrified of losing the cash you worked so hard to save. What's up, guys? I am Wealth Explainer, and in this video we are doing a deep dive. I am going to give you the exact, foolproof, step-by-step blueprint to transition your money from dead savings into massive, compounding investments without losing sleep.
Without gambling your life savings, and without needing a finance degree. If you are tired of your money doing absolutely nothing for you, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's get straight into it. Alright, before we get into the step-by-step strategy, we need to completely rewire how you look at money. Let me hit you with a controversial reality check.
Your savings account is not a wealth-building tool.
Savings accounts have one job, to play defense. Investments have a totally different job, to play offense. If you only play defense, you are never going to win the game.
Let's look at the raw math, because numbers don't lie. Leaving $15,000 in a 4% high-yield account feels smart, but after inflation, you're barely breaking even. Keep that $15,000 in a regular bank? In 20 years, inflation means it only buys a used Civic tire.
Now, let's flip the script. What if you took that same $15,000 and invested it into the broader US stock market?
Leave that $15,000 untouched. In 20 years, compound interest snowballs it into over $100,000. Same initial hustle, completely different financial destiny.
The biggest wealth gap in America today isn't between people who make $60K a year and people who make $80K a year.
The massive, life-changing gap is between people who hoard cash and people who buy assets.
So why doesn't everybody just invest? It ain't a math problem, guys. It's a psychology problem.
Cash feels safe. Your bank balance won't drop 4% just because the Fed chairman coughed during a speech. But I'm going to show you how to hack your own psychology so you can invest with zero stress. Let's break down the 5-step blueprint. Step number 1. Build the bulletproof buffer. Do not put a single dollar into the stock market until you have this sorted. You need 3 to 6 months of bare-bones living expenses sitting in cash.
This is your bulletproof buffer. This money does not get invested. It does not go into crypto. It does not go into your buddy's startup. It sits in a high-yield savings account, completely liquid.
Why? Because life happens. Your car's transmission blows up. You have an unexpected medical deductible. Or tech companies decide to do massive layoffs.
Why? Because life happens. Your car breaks down, medical bills hit, or corporate layoffs come out of nowhere.
Step number 2. The 2-vault system. This is the psychological cheat code to stop panicking. You need to mentally and physically separate your money into 2 different vaults. Vault A is your bunker cash. This is your emergency fund. It sits over here at a completely different bank. It's safe, it's boring, and it never drops in value. Vault B is your attack cash. This is the money you send out into the world to work for you. You have to give this money permission to fluctuate.
When you physically separate them, literally using different banking apps, your brain stops panicking when the stock market has a bad week, because you know your rent money is safely locked in Vault A.
Step number 3, the reps over weight strategy. The biggest excuse I hear is, Tyler, bro, I'll start investing when I have $5,000 saved up. Wrong. You start right now.
Think about going to the gym. You don't walk in on day 1 and try to bench press 300 pounds. You start with the bar. You focus on the reps to build muscle memory. Investing is the exact same thing.
You don't need thousands of dollars to start. Today, platforms allow you to buy fractional shares. That means you can start investing with literally $20.
The goal is simply to build the habit. Set up an auto transfer of $50 a week from your checking to your brokerage. Automate it. You are building financial muscle memory. Step 4 is where the real fun begins. Check out this glowing money box. Come and get your reward now.
Step number 4, grab the free money and exploit tax hacks. Before opening a regular account, you must look at tax-advantaged accounts. If you work a corporate job and they offer a 401 match, take it immediately. That is a 100% guaranteed return today. Second, the Roth IRA. This is the greatest wealth hack. When you pull it out at retirement, all that growth is 100% tax-free.
Step number 5, the lazy wealth blueprint. You've got your emergency fund, you're automating $50 a week, but what do you actually buy?
Beginners always get this wrong. They try to day trade or buy random crypto. That isn't investing, guys. That's just Vegas in your pajamas. The strategy that builds millionaires is boring. It's index fund investing. Instead of finding a needle in the haystack, buy the whole haystack.
For example, an S&P 500 ETF takes your money and splits it into the 500 biggest, most profitable companies in America automatically.
Having money is like owning a business. Keeping it in a savings account is like hiring an employee and letting them sleep all day.
Investing in an index fund is like sending that employee out to work 24/7, grinding for you while you sleep, making more money.
Even the greatest investors of all time say a low-cost S&P 500 index fund makes the most sense for regular people.
Now, let me address the elephant in the room. I know you're thinking, Tyler, what if I invest and tomorrow the economy crashes? Here is the massive perspective shift you need. Stock market crashes are the only time people run screaming out during a clearance sale.
If you love sneakers normally costing $200 and today they are $100, you'd buy 2. But when the market drops, people panic sell. If the market crashes, that's a massive W for you. Your $200 buys more shares at a discount. Real investors buy the dip. Let's recap. 1. Secure the buffer. 2. Two-vault system. 3. Start small. 4. Exploit free money. 5. Park in index funds, let time work. Saving money is how you survive the day-to-day. But investing your money? That is exactly how you buy back your permanent financial freedom. The exact second you make that mental transition, you stop working for your money, and your money finally starts working hard for you.
I'm curious where you guys are at. Are you hoarding cash, or have you already started investing? Drop a comment below, I read all. If this video brought you value today, make sure to hit that subscribe button, level up your finances, and I'll see you next time.